In the shadows of time, among ancient ruins and forgotten texts, lies ancient knowledge reserved only for those who seek beyond the apparent. This knowledge, shrouded in mystery and secrecy, has been passed down through generations as a sacred legacy only available to the chosen ones. What secrets do ancient traditions hide that are only revealed to a privileged few? What mysteries and powers await in the depths of esoteric knowledge? On this intrepid journey into the depths of ancient knowledge, we will venture into uncharted territory, where hidden truths wait to be discovered by those brave enough to seek them. Prepare then to open your mind and erase the barrier between the spiritual and the earthly. The ancient search for the divine reflects a fundamental impulse in the human experience, the desire to transcend the mundane and connect with something greater and more meaningful. Throughout history, cultures around the world have explored various mystical practices and traditions in their search for the sacred. This quest manifests itself in a variety of forms, from ceremonial rituals to meditation and contemplation practices. But regardless of what form it takes, the essence of this quest lies in the longing for connection with the divine and the search for greater purpose and meaning in life. From ancient civilizations to contemporary spiritual traditions, this ancient search for the divine has been a constant in the human experience. It reminds us that beyond our everyday concerns and mundane challenges, there is a deeper aspect of existence that transcends our rational understanding. Madame Blavatsky, a prominent figure of the 19th century, played a significant role in the exploration of spirituality and this connection with the divine. His contribution was instrumental in inspiring many people to seek a deeper understanding of the nature of reality and its relationship with the divine. Blavatsky advocated the idea that spiritual knowledge could not only be found in conventional religious teachings, but also resided within each individual. He promoted the notion of a God within, encouraging people to seek the intuitive wisdom that resides within their own being, laying the foundations of the spiritual connection with the universe that we know today. And its focus on intuition and personal connection to the divine resonated deeply in a time when many people were seeking an alternative to established religious traditions. His teachings offered a new perspective on spirituality, encouraging people to explore their own inner journey in search of truth and meaning. Madame Blavatsky also introduced concepts such as theosophy and the law of karma to the Western world. Theosophy, which literally means divine wisdom, is a philosophical and religious system that seeks to explore the underlying universal principles that govern the cosmos and spiritual evolution. Blavatsky believed in the existence of an ancient and universal wisdom found in spiritual traditions around the world, and he advocated a holistic approach that incorporated elements of various religions and cultures. This inclusive and eclectic vision resonated with many people seeking a broader and deeper understanding of the divine. And if that were not enough, Blavatsky was a pioneer in promoting the concept of karma, which, as you know, holds that our actions have inevitable consequences, whether in this life or in future reincarnations. So he knew very well what he was talking about, and he gave us visions of our own being that seemed to be unattainable. And he reached many of them through what we know as Gnosticism. This term refers to an ancient spiritual current that focuses on the individual's search for truth and personal experience of the divine. Unlike many organized religions that are based on established doctrines and institutional hierarchies, Gnosticism places a particular emphasis on direct spiritual knowledge and inner understanding, which allows us to discover the connection we have with the divine. Gnostics believe that each individual has the ability to connect directly with the divine through introspection, meditation, and mystical experience, a posture that allows them to align with the universe and higher forces. This connection is considered a form of personal enlightenment that transcends the limitations of religious dogma and allows for a deeper understanding of the nature of reality and the universe. Rather than relying on religious intermediaries or external interpretations of truth, Gnostics value individual experience and intuition as means to discovering divine wisdom. They consider the spiritual quest to be a personal journey unique to each individual, and encourage active exploration and search for truth within oneself. Gnosticism has influenced many spiritual and philosophical currents throughout history, and its emphasis on the direct experience of the divine continues to be relevant today. It offers an alternative perspective on spirituality that challenges traditional religious conventions and encourages freedom of thought and individual exploration in the pursuit of the sacred. By putting these teachings into practice, we take steps for the spiritual connection to take effect. We allow the energy to flow through us. But there are few who know these teachings, and much fewer people who understand them. And the reason is that many of us are not aware of the true impact that the spiritual world has on us. The connection between spirituality and action underscores the idea that true spiritual knowledge does not only reside in theoretical understanding, but also in the way we live our lives and relate to others and the world around us. In short, it is about putting spiritual principles into practice in our daily actions. This involves cultivating qualities such as compassion, kindness, honesty, and humility in our interactions with others. It also implies acting in an ethical and morally correct manner, based on universal principles of justice and equity. Genuine spirituality drives us to be agents of positive change in the world, through selfless service and contribution to the well-being of others. Understanding this is what gives us an incredible advantage over the rest of the world. We do not act just to act, but we know why we do each of our actions. This can manifest itself in many ways, from small acts of kindness in our daily lives to commitment to broader social causes that seek to address injustices and promote equality and human dignity. We can even observe this connection within science, more specifically in our energy and how it influences matter. This is a fundamental concept in physics and many spiritual traditions. Basically, it suggests that energy and matter are intrinsically linked, and that energy can affect the way the physical reality around us manifests. In simple terms, matter is made up of subatomic particles such as protons, neutrons, and electrons that are in constant motion and vibration. These particles in turn are made up of energy. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, energy and mass are related by the famous equation E equals mc² squared, which means that energy can be converted to mass and vice versa. And from a spiritual or metaphysical perspective, it is believed that energy can influence the manifestation of reality through our intentions, thoughts, and emotions. For example, in the law of attraction, it is postulated that our thoughts and feelings emit a certain energetic vibration that attracts similar experiences to us. In quantum physics, it has been shown that subatomic particles can behave differently depending on how they are observed, which suggests that consciousness and observation can influence the behavior of matter at a subatomic level. At all levels, the reality is that depending on how focused we are, there will be more or less possibilities of achieving what we want. And on both a scientific and spiritual level, this becomes an undeniable truth. History has given us several examples of this. The cultural and historical impact of esotericism is a fascinating topic that has left a significant mark in different periods of history and in various cultures around the world. Throughout history, various esoteric traditions such as alchemy, astrology, Kabbalah, and magic have played an important role in the formation of beliefs and practices in many societies, and in the development of many historical events. For example, during the European Renaissance, the resurgence of interest in Hermetic philosophy and alchemy coincided with significant changes in science, religion, and politics. Likewise, in more recent times, esotericism has influenced movements such as the occultism of the 19th century, the counterculture of the 1960s and 1970s, and the spiritual revival of the New Age. Even in the cultural sphere, this idea has been very present. Works such as The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry contain many lessons about the importance of imagination, perception, and connection with others. That is why it is so important to have an open mind. Only then can we give space to this type of knowledge and achieve the manifestation of everything we want. The manifestation process involves clearly visualizing what we desire, feeling emotionally connected to that desire, and trusting that it will materialize in our lives. This may involve practices such as meditation, creative visualization, positive affirmation, and working with the law of attraction. In this way, we expand that connection with the invisible forces in the universe, which can respond to our intentions and help us in the manifestation process. These forces can be understood as cosmic energies, spiritual guides, or even aspects of our own higher self. Everything begins to conspire in our favor. Success and personal development become part of who we are. But none of this will happen until you open your mind to esoteric knowledge and your more spiritual side. Today, begin the journey of your self-discovery. Make it worth it. What do you think about this topic? Leave your thoughts in comments. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you like this type of content, don't hesitate to support the channel with your like and subscription. I also invite you to take a look at our other videos. I'm sure that more than one will be to your liking. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.